third question says the cable of a uniformly loaded suspension bridge. Okay, suspension bridge. Now, what does a suspension bridge look like? Okay, this is the base of the suspension bridge on which the vehicles pass, and yes, it is actually suspended. At the end, you have pillars, and the pillars are used to hold this deck in place, right? Along with wires, right? So at the end, you have pillars like this. This is similar to most of the bridges constructed in the past, right? So the Howrah Bridge, you may remember, right? Or some other bridge from foreign countries as well, you may recall. So this is what you have. This is a cable once again, and these are again cables which are used to support this base over here, right? The base extends in this direction, but we are looking at the suspension bridge. Uniformly loaded suspension bridge hangs in the form of a parabola. Okay, so this shape is a parabola, the cable, the main cable. The roadway, which is horizontal and 100-meter long, is supported by vertical wires attached to the cable. Vertical wires attached to the cable, and this particular length is said to be 100 meters. Oh, the roadway can extend further, yes, but this is the length that we are talking about. This is the length that is generally considered between these pillars, right, which is hanging from this. Supported by vertical wires attached to the cable. The longest wire being 30 meter and the shortest being 6 meter. That's an interesting observation. The longest will be this particular one over here. This is 30 meter and the shortest will be at the center, and this here is 6 meters. That's what the person says, right? Find the length of a supporting wire attached to the roadway 18 meter from the middle. Okay, now 18 meter from the middle, what do we have? So from the middle, if we move 18 meter towards here, this particular point, if this is 18 meter, we are supposed to find this particular length of the supporting wire at this. This L is question mark. Okay, and how will we find this, right? Since this is a parabolic shape, first let's draw the parabola, right? Okay, and this is the center of this particular parabola. Oh, sorry. This is the vertex of this particular parabola. Let's say this here is the x-axis, this here is the y-axis, this is upward facing parabola, yeah? So the equation of this parabola will be x square is equal to 4ay. And once I find the value of y, I can easily deal with all other things related to this parabola, right? Now, first of all, the coordinates of this are important. And if this is 0, 0, if this here is, this is vertex which is 0, 0, what will be the coordinates of any other point which is known? So this is another point which is known on this parabola, and this is at a distance. Okay, how much is this? Is this 100? No, this is half of 100. So x coordinate will be 50. Y coordinate is this height, which is total 30 minus this 6 will be 24 actually. So this particular point has coordinates 50, 24. And if 50, 24 lies on this particular parabolic curve, so what you have is x square, which is 50 square 2500, is equal to 4 into a into y, which is 24. And that tells me that a will be equal to 2500 by 24 into 4, 96. This is the value of a. This is the value of a. Once you have found a, can we now focus on finding this L somehow? Yes. So for this L, we need the coordinates of this particular point. And x coordinate, as we see, is 18. The y coordinate is total L minus this 6. So this is L minus 6 over here. Okay. This is another point on the parabola, 18, L minus 6. And if this is another point of the parabola, then I can say that 18 squared will be equal to 4 times a, this, times y, which is L minus 6. And now I can calculate the value of L very easily from here. This tells me L minus 6 will be equal to L minus 6. Let's bring everything over here. This is 324, 18 square into 96 upon 4 into 2500. Now 4 into 25 is 100, and there are 2 more zeros. This is what you get, right? So this division is not difficult. We can easily divide that. What about this 96 into 324? Can you find that value? Yes, you can multiply them together and see where does that take you. So 324 and 96. Let's take this as 0. What do you get? Over here is 6 times 4 is 24. Okay, you carry forward a 2. 6 times 2 is 12. 9 times 4 is 36. 48 plus 2 is 50. 0, 5 carried. 6 times 3 is 18, 9 times 2 is 18, 36 and 5 41, 4 carried. 9 times 3 is 27 and 4 is 31 was what I get, and this is 0. 31104 is what I get, and divided by this will be 3.1104. So L can be written as this will be 6 plus this, which is 9.1104, or you can write L is approximately equal to 9.11 meters. The length of that supporting wire attached to the roadway 18 meter from the middle will be approximately 9.11 meter, as you can see over here in this question.